Hello everyone, this is Unlikely Waffle here. Welcome back to Survival Life, my Minecraft tutorial series. As you can see, we are standing on top of our magic tower that we started building last episode. It is now complete, and that is mainly due to an error on my part. I was going to build it on camera, and I did. And then I realized that I actually was not recording this episode. So, yeah. But anyways, now we can actually do fun stuff with it today. So we're looking forward to that. Let's see. How do I get down from here safely? I'll just make a jump. That didn't hurt as much as I thought it would. Anyways, I'll see you back at the house. Alright, so today we are going to be moving stuff into the magic tower. Mainly our portal and our potions room for now. I am also going to be building an elevator going from this track down here, because I've built this tower with no windows or entrances of any kind on the outside of it. It can only be accessed from this tunnel down here. Speaking of which, I'm going to show you just what the new garden house looks like while we have the chance. Oh, okay. I forgot that that was still turned. Up here, it looks so much better than it did when we first built it. You saw it from a distance last time, but this time you can actually see it up close. It's a little bit more roomy, and I've also tapered it from the back to the front and top to bottom. Alright, so for this elevator, it's going to be the same slime block elevator that you saw me make in my Redstone tutorial episode. Check it out if you haven't seen it yet. But we are going to need torches. Oh good, we have sticky pistons, repeaters, buttons. Is there anything else there? Mob drops. We want slime. We also want some stone, which we do not have, so we'll just use cobblestone for now. Do we have any stairs? Oh, we want redstone too, of course. Obviously. Stone stairs? Yes, we do. Wonderful. And oh yes, obsidian. And I'm getting a little bit hungry here, so let's just eat that. And I'll just grab this chest because I'm pretty sure that we're going to need it eventually. Alright, so back down here. Whoops. As you saw, this was the entrance to the magic tower down here. I've just made it so that it connects directly to the track so we can just choose where we want to go each time. And then over here, I saw that there was a very small, thin, narrow cave opening that you could get to from the outside. And so I'm thinking I might put some glass down here so that we can look down into here while we ride past. Oh dear. And then over here, this is the end of the line. I've opened up this area a little bit, and I've also dug out this small area here, so that way we have plenty of room to work on the elevator. You can see the edge of the tower up there, but we will fill that back in once everything is finished, so don't worry about that. Alright, so I don't have a table. Don't tell anyone. I'm going to steal this wood here. Need to make myself a table, because I forgot to use it back there. Alright, so we need plenty of slime blocks. We'll just go for 4 this time. And so for this, we're going to place one sticky piston right down here facing upwards with a slime block on top of it. And of course, as you remember, all slime blocks need to have obsidian or... oh, come on. All slime blocks need to have obsidian on every side that it's going to touch. So I'm going to pretty much build this entire thing out of obsidian, because it looks pretty cool, and yeah, we won't have to worry about it touching anything. Alright, so for this we're going to come up 1, 2 here, and we're going to place our button right there. And then on the back of that we are going to place a redstone torch, and a redstone torch on this block right here too. Going to grab our redstone because we need that now. Redstone feeding directly into that piston so that way it extends. And then another line just above it to turn that torch off. And then after that, that is pretty much all we have to do there. We are going to come up here. Actually, let's just get rid of that axe. Then we're going to put up a pillar of obsidian. I believe that's 4 right there. Yeah, that is. 1, 2, 3, 3. There we go. Yeah. It has to be 4 on this one and 5 on that one. Do the same over here. Because this is where we're going to put a piston facing upwards. Another one kitty corner to that. And a slime block to connect the both of them. How this is going to work is that this one is going to be the one that is powered from back here. I'll show you that in a minute. Pushing both the slime block and that piston over here, which will extend upwards to push me up more. I don't think I've explained it yet, but slime blocks, when you jump on them, they are bouncy. However, when you walk on them, they are quite slow, so be watching out for that. So let's just check to make sure this is working. And indeed it is. When slime blocks are moved by a piston, they will actually shoot you upwards. So let's come back around to here, to the back. And we'll start pillaring upwards. If I can figure out where my... There it is. My microphone is very much in the way here. Alright, so back here. We're going to place 1 block right here. Another 2 blocks above it. And then another one on the corners of those 2. And then on the side of each of those, we are going to place a redstone torch. Like so. Because, as you remember, when redstone torches get powered, when redstone torches are on a block that is powered, they turn off. And then we're going to come over here, grab a cobblestone, put it on this side. Let's just go a little bit higher. I actually wanted that cobblestone there. So that repeater is facing into that block, which will power that, pushing that one upwards when it is over here. And then we're also going to put a bit of cobblestone right here. Actually, a couple of them right here. And another one above that torch. Put a repeater. Yep, I have it in my hotbar. With a bit of redstone coming out the back of it. So that way this block gets powered, that redstone gets powered, and it pushes the signal into that piston, extending it. We're going to put 3 ticks of delay on that. And that... Oh good, I didn't fall. And that is pretty much that. Except right there we need a redstone torch. You can see that that slightly powered that when it was just on. So that way we know it's working. And then to continue this one up, we are going to place a redstone torch here. And just alternate them going all the way up. Alright, I did not follow my own advice here. So we have a small problem. You can see that that slime block right there is sitting against regular stone. And because pistons cannot push anything more than 12 blocks, then of course that is not going to move. Because that is a solid wall. There we go. Just enough to access it. So we're going to get rid of that block right there because that's the one that it is going to be pushed onto. That block right there because that's the one it's going to be extended onto. And that last one right there because that is what it is already touching. So we are going to see if I can get that there. Nope, it does not look like it. Oh yeah, smart. Smart move, yeah. So we're going to place it right there, there, and there. So that way we can be guaranteed that this will move freely. Because these are all immovable objects. If you don't want to use obsidian, I just happen to have a lot of it. You can also use droppers, furnaces, note blocks, pretty much whatever you want. Check it out on the wiki. Alright, it looks like it did not take as many pistons as I thought it might. Which is lucky for me because I don't have much resources. I had to go hunting for slimes again soon. But you can see that it took the bottom one, and then another 2 layers on top of that. And then to finish off this one up here, we are going to place stone brick stairs so that one is sideways, so is that one. And I placed that wrong. Big surprise, really, right? Oh dear. Well, at least people won't be hurt. Actually, this is a wonderful time to test out this to make sure it's working. Yes, it is. Wonderful. And this one needs to be sideways. There we go. Very good. Now I just need to finish this off. Don't worry, I will replace this cobblestone later. I just don't want to run back to my house real quick. And that's good. We'll grab some dirt later to fill in that area out there, as well as the empty spaces that we did not need. It's better to have too big of a hole there to work in than too little. I know I heard that. But anyways, this is what the inside of the tower now looks like. I've added a 2-wide base on the bottom here, just to make it look really nice. And then a spiral staircase going all the way up to the top. Up there is where we are going to add... Come on. The portal. However, I did run out of obsidian. So I'm going to have to go hunting for obsidian. So I apologize for this being so choppy. I just got a wonderful idea. Get rid of this glowstone block and place our last slime block in there. So that way we can just jump down from up there and not be hurt. Okay, so here's the thing about slime blocks. You can jump on them all you want, they'll bounce you everywhere. However, if you crouch on them, then you will just take damage like you would normally. See? They turn into pretty much a solid block when you crouch on slime blocks. Ah, I love my computer. It only crashes every few minutes. Alright, so it's been a little while since my last cut. It was not an intentional cut, but let's just make sure that this is still working. Because I have since... Okay, it works, but I have to remember to actually move when I get to the top. Because I've filled in all the spaces around it in the meantime, and I've replaced all of this floor with stone brick. So that seems to be working now, alright? And as you saw, I finished out the bottom with some more obsidian. So let's come up here. I can never remember when it stops. There it is. There's the end. And we're going to just make a normal portal with right here, right at the top of the stairs. So that's... Does that need to be 3 high? Yeah. For some reason, I could not remember that. And this is over here. Stupid vines in my way. I'll just break you down. Did that drop something? No, it didn't. And the weather started to act up again. And I still don't have enough... Oh, that's right. That's because I'm using this. I forgot to not put it in the corners. Remember, it's 10 for a simple portal, and 14 obsidian for a complete portal. Let's see, do I have another one over here somewhere? Oh yeah, right there. Alright, moment of truth, make sure it's all working right. Indeed it is, good. That's the last thing I needed right now, is to have it not working correctly. Alright. I did not mean to do that. Alright, so now for the for the potions, we are probably going to put that, let's just put it right here, that works. Let's say that we want to have, let's have the chest right here. Also, you may notice that I am now missing my sword. That is because, let's fill that with crackstone. That's because I was fighting some mobs down in the caves, and I accidentally threw it into a pit of lava. So I am feeling pretty smart right now. Gotta tell you that. Do I have any stairs? I only have one. So this is not going to look that pretty. But the brewing stand is going to go on top of that. Then we'll have another hopper on top of that one. Very good. And then a third hopper on the side. Then we can have chests on top of both of those. Just like that. Excuse me. I am working here. And so, just use your imagination. It's just going to have stairs up here and here. I might move these chests forward so that way they aren't back too far. But this way we can at least access them from almost all sides. This is for the water, and this is for the items that we're going to put into that. It's going to be a pretty manual stand, but it's going to be decent enough. I just had to move it back one block. It just did not look right being almost in the middle of the room. And then for chests, we are going to have this entire wall lined with them. We're going to have one there, and there, and there, and there, and there. And why not one there too? And then one right there too. That's good enough amount. I think that we'll have this one for the water bottles, for extra ones. This one for finished potions. This one for additional ingredients. This one for the main ingredients. And this one for something else that I'm not entirely sure yet. But between everything that's happened today, that is all I've got time for this episode, guys. I am sorry to cut it short. I really need to learn to not crouch on the slime blocks. That's the third time I've died this episode alone. I am not finished with that yet, though, guys, because this is not a whole lot better, but it's better than it was. I could not leave that unfinished at all. Also, I want a place to grow all of my soul sand. All of my nether wart. So let's grab that. There it is. And I think that we are going to make this right down here. Where's my pick? Down here should be good. Yeah. And let's say right here, right in the center. Grab our shovel. It doesn't have to be in the dark, but I like it better. That way it feels a little bit more legit. A little bit more like it's in the nether again. Yeah, I'd say that's a decent enough room. Can always make it bigger if we needed to. So let's just fill this all with sand. Soul sand, of course. This way we have plenty of soul sand to go around when we need it. We have one more spot. Let's just put it right over here. And then our nether wart gets just put right on top of that. So that way, whoa. That grew up fast. Did you see that? But of course, there is no way to get out of here now. So we need to come up here. And can I access you while jumping? Yes, I can. Good. We need to make ourselves some ladders. You do that by placing basically an H of sticks on your crafting table, and that gets you 3 ladders per. Nope. Apparently I forgot one extra one there. Then you just put them on pretty much any flat surface you want. I'll fix all the walls in there later, but for now, that is all I've got time for today. I hope you enjoyed this episode, and if you did, please feel free to leave a like and a comment below, and I'll see you next time. So long, everyone.